Alright. I don't really go over it in the video that well, but we are trying something called a DiscoSciSesh with our Discord group. So if you ever want to hop in or have any suggestions, definitely just hit up the Discord and leave them there. But without further ado, enjoy. I don't know how to start off. Pretty much same thing.
I got it. I know how to start it off. Nymphs.
Alright.
Nymphs. The wand refresh all-seeing eye utility tech.
Got it. We'll do it. So we're doing the first ever Noita Discord science sesh, and we came up with the was this last like Discord science sesh that I scrapped because I'm terrible at making videos.
No. It's cause some Dumbo stuff happened.
Oh,
To be fair, I have no recollection of it.
Yeah, he was unconscious the entire time.
So, can you explain the science behind this?
All right. Well, for one, okay. So, actually, let's start with ground zero. So, and let me use a single cast wand so that it's not as confusing. I like how this wand looks, but it's a 25 cast. So this tech is just to make Matter Eater infinite or unlimited, because even with unlimited spells, it's not unlimited for some unforsaken reason. So yeah, with this build, it's unlimited. Like you have unlimited Matter Eater. But if you threw any other spell, let's say All-Seeing Eye, well, that one's already a utility. Let's throw like Bullet Spell. If you throw Bullet Spell, even though it's in this block, it still uses the Matter Eater for some reason. And so Priskip had originally discovered that you can use like, well, I am not entirely sure. Gray brought this to my attention that Priskip was using All-Seeing Eye. The real Gray, but what we ended up coming up with was that as long as it's a utility spell, it won't use like the charges on Matter Eater on like the modifiers. So if you had unlimited spells, this becomes unlimited. We don't, well, actually, you know what? We can fix that real quick. Unlimited spells. There we go. So since this is a utility spell, it's not going to use the charges on this, which is really weird. And so I don't know who brought it up, but we ended up pairing like spells with Wand Refresh, and it makes this think it's a utility spell. So even though we were shooting this and it was using charges on this, it's not going to use charges anymore because it's paired with Wand Refresh, and so it thinks that this is a utility spell. So yeah, it's really neat. And I don't know where to go from here.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as like,
You can utilize the pairing with the Wand Refresh to make anything infinite, right?
Yep. So even if we didn't have like unlimited, what has limited
Just
cast?
grab a Giga Nuke, you know.
You know.
The classic.
All right.
Good old classic.
So you're not going to be rapid firing this one, but the same concept. This isn't going to be used, and this is paired
Make it rapid
together.
fire.
Yeah. How would we make it? 13.
Dude, just
It has
put a
13
quadruple.
recharge time. Not even my hacked wand can fix the recharge time on this. Oh my goodness. But
It's simple. Merely add 12 blood magics.
I wish you could divide blood magic.
Welcome
I need to
back.
find out how to divide it. And also welcome back, Holy. So yeah, it's not going to use the charges of it because it's paired together with Wand Refresh. So it's a really neat tech that you can use if you have a Wand Refresh and you don't have like Gamma or the Greek letters or stuff like that.
But Nymphs, does
What
this
up?
work with the end of everything?
Yes.
It sure does, but I'm not gonna test it because I don't feel like killing my character right this second.
Not Not yet. One of these days I'll
Yeah.
give you one.
One of these days we'll make it happen. Yeah.
Typical
We'll
Tuesdays.
We'll make Nymphs die in a SciSesh. It will happen at some point.
It happened last week.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Nothing
So
happened.
do we wanna have a look at like logic spells? Just the basic functionality of them, because
Should I explain these to you?
I could explain them. I'm good at coding.
Okay.
yeah, I feel like if we had more people who know how these work, it would lead to a lot of really cool wand designs.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
Let's look at them. Let's look at them first.
Okay, so let me like pair them together with the parentheses. So this one's a like closed bracket. This one's like a closed open bracket, open bracket, open bracket, open bracket. Okay, so the first one is endpoint. So we know that the devs just don't really give us anything to work with as far as the text on it. So we kind of have to like assume what it's gonna do from the text. But it says any requirement spell before this spell will skip all spells between them and this spell. So already starting off strong.
That would mean that if there's a requirement spell, skip all spells between the endpoint and
Yeah, so basically so this is a basic if sentence. It's just the requirement is the if. So
the requirement of this if is another if.
Yeah, look, the endpoint is the worst place to start, to be honest.
Okay.
That's just a closing.
Yeah, I realize that now. Okay. We're starting
at the end, huh?
Yeah. So
beginning of the end.
You know, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got the requirement spell. So the first one is every other. The next spell is skipped every other time this spell is cast. So
this one's really weird because
you need to add spells to it.
Okay.
So it skips all the spells within the brackets every other time it's cast.
Like
with
it's
every
a
other
non-enough
spell.
thing. So yeah.
Every other spell is just weird in general because I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually skip it every other spell. I think it skips it once every 3 or 4.
Oh really? That's kind of weird. Just put energy sphere at the front.
Yeah.
So not all the way at the front. All the way at the front.
Got it.
Yeah. And this is a perfect place to explain what endpoint does, because now you have an open this in my field of work, no actually not, but like at my school, they actually call these bananas. It's because it's funny. And so this is a left banana. You need a right banana to make it a perfect banana circle.
So
now it's supposed to fire energy sphere and then not fire all of those, and then fire an energy sphere and then fire all of those.
Okay.
Or
all right.
Or the other way around.
Fire it, don't fire it. Fire it.
Oh, okay. I see how it works. But yeah, you noticed it fired the energy sphere 2 times in a row every other refresh of the wand.
Yeah.
And that is how every other works.
Okay. That makes sense. So if you don't have the closing banana, it just doesn't work?
I assume.
The next one. So this one only works with the bullet.
Oh, so without the closing banana, it just works on the bullet specifically.
Oh, neat. So it's treated as like a modifier if you don't have the closing banana.
Yeah,
cool.
Add a multicast to it.
Yeah, how would that work? Like, I assume it's just going to treat it like a...
Yeah, it skips the multicast.
Yeah.
Oh, it skips the multicast.
Oh.
Because it's a utility, it's not a... Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
It's a utility and not a modifier. So
we move on to the logo.
I think we should, okay, can you get a spark bolt trigger?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
One of these days.
I'm still learning
There
it.
we
It's
go.
hard.
Okay, so now put a double spell next to it.
Oh.
And then put 2 requirements.
Like two that we haven't
I
worked
I
with
think
yet?
we should
or...
like. Okay, I love the idea, but let's explain what the other requirements do first before
Yeah,
we like delve into 2 requirements at a time.
Yeah.
I,
My tiny
Yeah.
brain is still learning bananas. Okay.
Yeah.
so
Okay.
the
So we
next
have another
requirement,
banana here. It's called low health. It does what
Okay.
it says on the tin.
It
like
skips the
Noita.
next spell if you have less than 25% of your health. If you have infinite health, it's kind of wonky, and it's closer to like 3 or 4% of your health. But I think that's just because like, what's a quarter of infinity? Like,
yeah, it's a little bit jank.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I think usually if you don't have infinite health, it skips the next spell if you have 25% of your health, or if you have more than 25% of your health.
Okay.
So
Yes.
a good place
And then-
for this would be like with Circle of Healing. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So and then the text on all of these, you swap it out for the next spells. If you have the endpoint, so if you have a closing banana, it's all of the ones in there, and if it's just this one, then it's specifically the next spell.
Oh, I know how I messed up like Gray's like teleport wand is because like most likely this was paired with Circle of Vigor, but it
Yep.
didn't have a closing on it, and so it was just only not casting Circle of Vigor when you were
Yeah.
more than 25 health. That makes so much more
Hey,
sense.
you'll have to go home. I'll be back later.
Okay, drive safe.
Yeah. Well.
Do drugs. Give hugs. You know.
All right.
Please only
Oh.
do the latter. Oh, bye.
We didn't need to test that one anyway. So we got projectile spells. The next spell is skipped if there's less than 20 projectiles nearby. Okay.
This one's
So
probably my favorite because if you pair this one with like if you look at the last one of them, if you pair this with otherwise, then this can make a really good like wand clearing or like projectile clearing like math spell thing. Something that I was messing around with was summoning 20-ish projectiles and then casting spells to Giga Death Crosses. That was just me messing around really, but I think there would be really powerful ways to like use this in a combative sense.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah. So,
we have enemies, which is self-explanatory. I don't think we'll mess with that one either.
Use destruction with it. It works.
That makes sense. Like spell skipped if there's less than
Yeah.
25.
or if you're
How does
Yeah.
it judge how many enemies are nearby? Is it
It's
on the
within a
screen?
radius.
Yeah.
No,
it's
it's
within
within
a
a
range. Yeah.
Oh, is
I
it?
presume it's similar. It would be a similar range to like the crit, the extra crit perk or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
That one seems to have a pretty big range.
So we'll eat
Yeah.
that one as well, because we'll just work with these three, because these are like, or these four, because these are the ones that we can really like.
Yeah.
test
So
with.
we never actually explained properly the. So if you use like coding language, this one is else if. So oh, it's the other way around in JavaScript. Shut up, Nova.
If else.
Hey, well, JavaScript is wrong. Anyways, continuing on.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's the one where it's like, okay, if the first one doesn't do this, then do this
Then do
instead.
this.
Yeah, that's what this one means.
Okay.
So if the first one, so like if you were to put this with the projectile one, it would be like if the first spell, or if there was
20 projectiles.
I'm having a stroke. My bad.
Oh, no worries.
If so if this one, if there is 20 projectiles, then it skips that. Wait, no, it casts that. Wait, I'm
Wait,
having.
what's the first one? The first one is
one? The
that
projectile
one, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, we
if
have.
there's less than 20 projectiles nearby, then it casts that one. If there isn't, or if there's more, then it casts the next one.
Yeah, but it's the other way around.
Holy shit, I'm so confused. Okay,
'Cause-
how do we test this? Let's
Yeah.
grab
So okay, you need like spells to something.
spells
It's
to
a
happy
yeah.
circles.
Happy circles. Cool. Yeah. So you don't want to. You probably don't want to divide the requirement, but yeah. So the first one is like, what does the first one read? The first requirement.
The first requirement. So it reads,
this one?
if there's less than 20 projectiles nearby.
It's skipped. So you want the happy circles where the bouncing bursts is.
Yeah.
There we
Okay.
go. Now it's beautiful, and you don't need the divide by 10 or anything on there.
Yeah.
So
Take that off. Take off
Or
the
the energy sphere as well. Have it be
take
gone.
that off.
Be gone. Bye. Okay, so now what we're gonna see is a rapid fire bouncing bursts, and then it's gonna be like, oh, there's, okay, it's not rapid fire, but it's gonna be. Give us a second.
It-
You know.
Oh, Jesus.
And then it's gonna boom. Nice. Look at that.
yeah. So once there
See?
becomes 20 projectiles on the field, then it will do the first one. Does that make sense, kind of?
yeah.
If there isn't, then it does the second one.
That's really useful if you wanna make
I think,
a time death wand.
Yeah, or like if you just use Giga Saw Blades instead, because that would be way
Wait a
more
sec-
spectacular.
Oh, I just got an idea.
What's up?
It's to reduce lifetimes, 1 increase lifetime to make a Giga Death Cross Infinite, right?
3 and
Doesn't
1.
work for this because it sets the duration when they are changed.
No. I mean, you could put it on the bouncing burst.
Have infinite bouncing bursts?
But then the Death Cross itself will become destroyed with spells to Giga Death Cross.
Yeah, because
We could always try.
the spells to the Giga Death Process sets the duration when they get changed.
Resets the duration. Is there a way
Yeah.
to
No,
make
it
last
doesn't.
longer?
It doesn't reset. It just sets it. It just. I don't think you can make it last longer. Actually,
I
don't know. I've never tried that.
I'm curious now. I didn't understand what you were like trying to have built, but
His idea was to make the death crosses that spawn off the bouncing bursts infinite.
yeah, I wonder.
Let's test whether if making the bouncing burst infinite will make the Giga Death Cross infinite, or if we put the lifetimes on the spells to whatever.
Since I already snagged those ones, we can test that one real quick. Okay.
Nope.
No. Okay, let's try it the other way around then. Make the bouncing burst infinite.
What is bouncy burst? I don't remember. That one.
I think it's to reduce 1 ping pong. Not 1 ping pong. I think it's
Let's see. It
chain.
says
It's like 1 chain.
1 chain, 17 reduce.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do it with bouncy. Let's do like spitter bolts. I know those ones are 1 chain spell.
Yeah, okay, or like a spark bolt or anything, you know.
Let's do just right here. We can take these off. Help. Get away. And then throw a chain spell here. Stop. Chain spell, it's C. I forgot
the Ray Watch thing.
It's the worst spell ever to exist. Only in certain situations should you ever use it.
Which spell?
The slow and steady.
Wait. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to test this really.
I mean, they are infinite.
Wait, you could make an infinite spark bolt trigger, and then it could spawn things on you, and then it would transform those. Wait, no, never mind. Then the infinite.
I mean, you can test this without the requirements. You can just do,
an
you can
easier
just
way.
have it be on a second wand, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, where's your chainsaw, Nymphs?
Shh. I don't got
Where
none.
are your 17 chainsaws?
I don't use chainsaws. I use blood magic. God.
That fair.
That's
like
not
my
even
chainsaws,
gonna be
though.
enough. There.
Hey,
That is
Nymphs.
not enough either. What? Recharge time?
Grab a blood magic.
Yeah,
don't,
you're right.
Don't use your brain too late, early. The sun is rising. What is it now?
Well, right now it's
is it?
sundown.
Oh, it's a
for me.
utility.
No. It's like 4 a.m. The sun is rising.
It's 9:41 p.m.
Yeah, so there are some of those that are infinite. We can.
Oh, but they don't have piercing on them, so they're dying when they hit the ground. My dumb.
Yes, they need drilling.
Drilling works. Yeah, you're right. Oh, but then.
It's fine. They'll just burrow into the ground.
No, they're gonna take forever to cast. Okay, do it like this. Whatever. Nope. Take that off. Nope.
Is it recharge on drilling?
Yeah.
Ah.
What are we
And
trying
that's
now?
why. That's why I was panic.
Huh.
Calm.
Okay.
Yeah,
fix it.
just 17 blood match and a Giga Nuke. No Giga Nuke? Okay. I see.
No, we're good on those.
Can you make an Infinitous Giga Nuke?
Yes. It is a 6.6 repeating.
Okay, we
chance.
have at
Oh,
least
there.
2.
We have some in.
Now you just
wrong
fire the first wand.
We take it
Yeah,
apart.
without all the smart bullshit on it. Do it small brain.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
They-
so it
Not what I
triggers
was
them.
expecting.
It triggers them normally as a chain spell, because like when these are being fired off, obviously they're a 6.6, so chain spells going off on the ones that aren't true Infiniwisp, and so the ones that are true Infiniwisp, they'll just fall to the ground without like casting chain spell off, and then once you like activate them, they use chain spell. So
Cool.
none of them are gonna be Infiniwisp. Oh, that one's an Infiniwisp. That one didn't have that chain spell go off. And so that's how you can
Also, it seems like it's the only one that had blood magic, like actually
Yeah.
had particle apply to it. That's interesting.
oh well
No, blood magic also appears from your wand, but it sometimes
I
appears
got
on.
a
There we
great-
go.
I've
Balance
got a great or a stupid idea, depending on how you see things.
Cool. I like
Alright.
this.
yeah, where we're going.
Make an infinite spark bolt trigger with Omega Black Hole.
I'll raise you an easy build that you can do is just guaranteed. Okay, get all this stuff out of my inventory. I don't need all of it.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
What up?
Why do you like the one time you're supposed to have more inventory space? Why do you not have
That's
more?
valid.
Okay,
That's
well,
valid.
yeah, I don't have an accurate
Okay.
retort
No,
for that.
you don't need to say anything. Let's just move on.
I will plan for next one to have that. Where is Giga? Am I crazy?
Oh wait, it's go
Oh,
to the
utility.
raindrop looking one.
Okay. And we'll do modifiers. I hate how it scrolls through your wands. Sorry, I was getting very distracted by that. We need 2 of these. And then 1 increase that I know I threw on the ground like an animal right here. And then what color? What color are we gonna make the omegas?
Piss yellow.
No, orange.
Piss. No.
Piss
Heroes
orange.
open for piss.
Where is yellow?
Piss.
Oh, it's last.
That's last, yeah. Because it's
Uh,
Y.
Is
It's
it
Y for. Why would you ever choose this?
White.
Why would you ever choose this?
Piss white.
I wonder if you can make.
I think you need to get something checked there, Nova.
Terrible.
You
I think
good?
having
Like.
problems if your pee is that color.
And that's probably gonna get caught.
Okay.
True though.
So,
oh my. One more. Shinderu.
Can you
We'll-
make
we'll
an
have
Infinite
both of
Wisp
them.
Omega black hole?
what up?
So
Can you make an Infiniwisp Omega black hole?
You can, and it's a neg 1. I believe it's 18 reds. So,
Doable. Doable.
Yeah, it is doable. This should be
18
good.
reds. That's like.
Your Omega Black Hole is first.
Oh, you're right. Yo,
You're
I'm
right.
glad you're smart.
You're right. You're right.
I'm glad
there,
you're
bud.
proofreading my wands. You could just put it over here and it should work, but we're gonna do this one first because I know it's gonna work. But yeah, so a guaranteed Infiniwisp, and every time it touches something, it's gonna spawn an Omega Black Hole. So
So that included the Omega
That's
Black
pretty.
no, it's only entities, but you should be able to move this here, and then
That was 2 of them, I think.
Hole. You just
Oh.
made... What the...
Oh,
so
I see.
It's spawning.
I think
Giga
it's-
Death Cross on Giga Death Cross.
Yeah, because the
With
trigger
the infinite
is
lifetime.
yes, because the trigger is applying to the Giga Death Cross, and then the trigger is then casting Reduce Lifetime, which is looking for something after it and casting another infinite Giga Death Cross.
Wait, can you use this as a wand refresh tactic?
Potentially.
Get rid of the yellow and the Giga Black Hole.
Omega Black Hole.
Yeah, so when you stand in it, it's gonna make more of them, right?
nope, it doesn't spawn anything.
Huh.
I know
It just
if you have it
casts a
here,
Reduce Lifetime.
it actually loops around. Like this is the one way that you can loop around. Oh, I lied. I'm a filthy liar.
No,
what?
it is. Is it? Wait, it doesn't have piercing, or is it innately piercing?
I
It,
remember the time.
Oh, you have
when,
piercing on
Alias found out how to make those bubbles with the wand refresh.
What?
is it this one?
It was a bug. It was a bug, but like.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's like
ice
moving
bubbles.
it for some reason. It shouldn't be moving, right?
Yeah, it's obviously hitting us, but
Yeah,
it's not doing
something
anything.
is happening.
I have a question.
What's up?
For DiscoSciSesh.
Yes.
Can you make Blood to Power deal negative damage? It's been something I've been thinking about for a while, because it's technically a utility and not a modifier. So if you just added like 30 like piercings on it, like 30 million piercings or something.
You know, a reasonable number,
Oh, we can't see
like
our health.
30
We
million.
need to fix that.
That should reduce your health by 40 each time that you cast it.
Well, I didn't put it on a wand.
The
Okay.
favorite, the fan favorite, touch of smoke.
Touchies. Oh, well now we're too low.
Just get a circle of vigor.
You're right, but I don't know where it's
No,
at.
you have
Static.
infinite health. It's gonna immediately heal you back up to max.
No. Oh, you're right.
Really? Yeah, told you. Bro.
Okay, fine. We'll fix it. Okay.
Now,
Oh, he's
Oh,
living on
is
the
this
edge.
the one-
Nova, I see what you're going for. I get it. You're just trying to kill nymphs again, aren't you?
no, I said Blood to Power, not Blood Magic.
Oh.
Blood to power.
Yeah. Well.
It's the utility. It's on
Ah.
the M. No, it's on the
Okay.
utility, not the M, because those are apparently not
So wait,
utility.
Blood to power. So projectile gains damage at the
Well-
cost of 20% of your max health.
Do you apply modifiers to Blood to Power?
I
That's the
don't
first one.
think so. Like, how would we test it? Actually, let's just full heal. Like,
And we know that
Ow.
negative
How is-
damage is
How is that 20% of your health? Hello? How is that 20%?
That
it
is
could be
not
rapid firing
That
as
is
well.
not
I mean,
20%. And
uh,
that is
also
a full
stainless. Slime blood.
36%.
That's 36%.
Oh.
That is not. Did you do what I did and have several slime
No.
blood? And by several, I
No.
mean upwards of 30.
have slime blood actually give you a deficit.
Yeah. It
I-
looped around to being bad. To be
Okay.
fair, I had like a few tentacle, revenge tentacles.
What?
and some other
Okay,
stuff.
can you show me that? I just want to see what it does.
Yeah.
Just adds 20% of your health as damage to a projectile. Or is it slow
Reload.
this
The
time?
reload time of the wand is set exactly to 1.5 seconds.
Yeah. So if you're firing off like Giga Nuke, then it's only 1.5 seconds instead of 13 seconds.
Oh, that's a use for slow but steady.
Yeah.
The one you.
Nova, consider this.
Oh.
Gamma.
Oh. Shit, you right. But what if you don't have gamma?
Dude, why do you have Giga Nuke and not Gamma? What are you doing?
Maybe you're just unlucky.
Stop it. Get some help.
Maybe you're just really unlucky.
Reset your run. Do something else with your life. You're not meant for this.
I don't
Okay.
think you can actually change utility. Well, you can. This game, it
You
makes
make an infinitous blood to power.
no, because there's like modifier utilities, and then there's projectile utilities, then there's just like summon utilities. Fucking, I don't know. Like, utility is just a blanket statement for other spells that do stuff that isn't other spells.
Yeah. Utility is like it's the misc category.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like that weird kid that no one talks to at school.
So here's the question: why is blood magic a utility, but add mana and reduce recharge aren't?
Because this one does
because
damage to you.
Yeah, it does the damages.
Okay.
Oh,
like-
okay. Can you tell me a use for teleporting cast?
Teleporting cast is OP, dude. Dude, you can
warp
have
cast?
That's
or
the
this
warp.
one?
That's that one. Yeah.
teleporting cast is OP. You can have just 1,000 chainsaws spawn on the
Not
nearest
that
enemy.
one. Not that one.
That's
This
warp
one?
cast. Yeah, that one. You just have 1,000 chainsaws spawn on
Okay.
the nearest enemy. That's dope.
Yeah. That
Can
one.
you show me?
Yeah, we can do that real quick. That one's super neat. I am definitely a fan of this one too.
Like I've never found a good use for. Like I never seen it work before.
It's for me. To me, it's just too expensive for what it does. Honestly, if it was
Yeah.
like 20 mana, I could see it. But at
I
100,
just got an idea for a requirement spell.
it's like 100, right?
You could you could
Yeah, it's up
have
there.
20
Yeah, that's too
giga
much.
death crosses spawn in with a whole bunch of damage up or like mana to power or whatever, and then you could make spells to power with something like wait,
why
no,
am I
you could
going to
just
spells.
no, increase a square barrier spell with a whole bunch of damage ups. Use spells to power. Put that on the Giga Death Cross.
So theoretically, the cool thing. Ooh. So the
Oh.
cool
See?
thing about-
It just spawns a million chainsaws on the dummy.
Wait, can you make the chainsaws have venomous curse on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do anything to them. They are chainsaws.
Well, now you know what you have to do.
Now you know what you have to do.
Yeah, add exactly 0 damage to the dummy because the dummy isn't going to take any more damage because it doesn't take curse damage. You fucking idiot.
I'm so glad you said it before I actually was about to test it. Yeah, that would have been dumb.
Why am I the only one here that remembers this stuff?
Like I distinctly remember saying that in a video, and I'm immediately trying to do it.
Why is the guy who's sleep deprived at 4 a.m. the one that remembers? Hello? Guys, get your shit together, please.
Okay.
I don't know where I
Well,
am. Oh, there we
I can defend myself by saying that. I could defend myself by saying that I've never seen.
Oh.
Yeah.
What fun shenanigans can you do with, like... Do you go to other spells? Yes.
One sec, I'm trying to get rid of these. Oh, that's not... Get out
So
of here.
that's a spitter bolt.
Oh god.
There
Oh.
we go.
We
So-
might...
Oh, you're on 1.
No, we're fine, we're fine.
You're
Okay,
on
what are we
an
doing?
HP.
Okay. Go to the other spell section. Spell.
The spells? What about spells?
Others.
Other.
What fun little things can you do with, like, Omega? Just know any possible use for Omega.
I
That's the copy
mean,
of every
I've
one.
used it for infinite black holes. When I didn't have Gamma for
Yeah.
all of 2 parallels,
yeah,
and then I
but,
got
like-
Gamma, and then I never used it again.
You could also do...
Remember when casting Gamma with Alpha would just crash your game?
I don't remember that one.
You don't. They patched it because okay, so the Gamma would activate the Alpha, which would activate the Gamma, which would activate the
Yeah.
Alpha over and over again, infinite.
That was for like 1 beta patch, though.
Yeah, and that now it just does Gamma Alpha, and then that's it. The first Gamma
But you
activating
can
the
do an
alpha-
infinite loop with Dormant Crystal Trigger, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, what fun shenanigans can you do with Zeta?
Zeta.
With
Oh,
Zeta?
actually,
You know,
okay,
the worst
make a
spell.
rapid. No, it's not the worst. Okay, put every single spell that you could possibly think of on any other wand, and then rapid
Yeah,
fire.
but I like to carry around, like, okay, I'm not the person
Hey,
that does this the most, but I see people carry around, regularly people carry around Giga Nukes, Holy Bombs, just the most deranged stuff that just would kill them if they cast it on accident.
Wait. You're telling me you don't carry Giga Nukes on your wands?
No! Dude,
I see.
make my-
You are simply wrong.
I just make my one
Yeah.
travel wand and then beat the game. Like,
and
however
can
I
you make
please.
a rapid fire wand real quick. Put Zeta at the end of it, and
I don't
then
know.
fill all of your wand slots with as many spells, as many different spells, projectile spells. as
That's
possibly
a
can.
lot of work for very little payoff.
Yeah.
No,
It's
because
a
they pick
random. It's a
random-
random spell from another wand. Like, it's
Exactly.
you can use it super early in the game. Like, we're talking
Oh.
the mines to get infinite black holes.
No, I remember a Zeta tech that you can do. With Zeta, isn't it like when you put it at the end of a wand refresh, it will only grab like one specific spell over and over again?
That's a good question. I wonder if, like, I just sealed off this wand, if it would just grab this one.
No.
Clearly that is not the case.
No. Yeah, because it just copies
No,
a
I meant,
spell.
like,
It
but-
doesn't
but
copy
no,
a wand.
like, make the Zeta into a utility.
Yeah. You need a double spell or the octuple spell you have on there. Nope. Still not. Oh, that was close.
Nah,
You
we're
almost
these
did it,
days.
fine.
Nova.
We're fine. We got our little
Was-
infinite wisp.
Wait, was that with Zeta or was that with... No, because remember like the your live stream with the Zeta Nymphs?
Yeah.
I need to go.
How did that
Alright.
work? I-
See you later.
See ya.
So I had. Oh, you're thinking of like when like the tentacle timer was casting Zeta, and it was just like holding the spells there or something along those lines.
Yeah. It only like grabbed one specific spell, I think, right?
No, I don't think that was the. Well, maybe it was, and I was just like out of it. But
You probably need to put the tentacle timer 1 to the left if you want to pair the Zeta with one refresh.
You're right.
Currently, it has grabbed a few different spells. Yeah.
I'm only seeing death. Oh, wait, no, there you go.
Yeah, there were chainsaws and stuff.
I thought
as
that
well.
was polymorphine for a second. I was about to
No.
laugh so hard.
I'm not that dumb. I didn't build any polymorphine into this world. It is clean and not corrupt by the polymorphine.
I can change that.
No. There's a lot of fun. Oh wait, I can't. I'm not in Dev World, but there's a lot of fun stuff that I should build with. But okay, let's see. I wanted to show off Warpcast as well with the Matter Eater.
Yeah, so
'cause that
teleport
one's fun.
cast, I get it, but warp cast, I could never find a use for personally.
Yeah,
And that and plasma beam bounce, like
No,
who in their
okay.
right mind, you
Okay,
know?
I have a use for plasma beam bounce. And
You're
are you
wrong.
ready for this? No. Hear me out. You have to put you have to put like what is it? That one gravity field spell that puts it on enemies.
Personal gravity field, yeah.
Yeah, that one. And then put it with a bouncing burst.
it's a modifier, right?
You're deranged.
I am built different.
Wait, so what are we doing with personal gravity
Okay.
field and
No,
No.
Plasma beam
Yeah.
bounce. And then a you need plasma beam bounce also.
Where is that?
Modifiers.
Modifier.
My bro. Scroll down a bit.
Go.
There it is. There it is.
Oh,
No,
that's
plasma
thrower.
beam thrower. It's there. It is. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I
and that-
understand.
Yeah. He's a crazy person.
I am simply
Um,
built different today.
Just today though, not any other day.
Yeah, no,
There we
not
go.
any. Just today. Okay. Now shoot it at the dummy. When you shoot, you're going to die.
No, I'm fine.
Nymphs, you are going to die.
Oh wait, do we have a dummy anymore? They're probably down in hell.
Simply spawn on one.
Let's go join them. Oh, you're right. Oh, we need like piercing on it to make it like actually do anything.
No, it needs to bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plasma beams aren't even getting sucked in. What is this?
I thought it would work better.
I don't like it.
Or
I
plasma
don't like
try
beams
something
it.
else.
Yeah,
instead.
yeah. That whole built different thing. Yeah, I can tell.
No, we'll build on that idea, but it's not gonna be with.
No.
that
You
one.
just trigger 1 trillion square barriers, and you're all good.
That's fair.
Do what Fury did. Simply die to square barrier.
That's not a Fury thing. That's an everyone thing.
No, that's a Fury thing.
We've
He
all
on
died to
his
square
god
barrier.
run with the health
Oh.
gun to it.
I don't think that's gonna suck in the plasma beam. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, you see, that's why I have chaotic transmutation.
Ah.
Piercing either, but
Oh yeah.
yeah.
This one like makes happy plasma beams.
And this one's safe for you.
Yeah, the
Wow.
happy plasma beams. Why do they do so much tick damage?
I don't know. It's the same with plasma beam itself. Like the beam does damage. Oh, ow! Rude. Help! I've
You
been
lost a
assaulted.
life.
I
Well,
won
how do
yet
we-
again.
Okay, let's do it right here. So the beam does decent damage, but like the tip of it, where the thing spawns, does a bunch more damage. So like beam, and then tip and beam. Help!
Oh yeah.
I can't. We need
You shot.
we need a platform.
You need a platform.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have your dev mode tools in here.
Yeah, it's very, very awful.
Imagine not being in death mode.
So why?
Imagine
Wait, that's
being
weird.
Nymphs not in dev mode.
So why does this one get this one's damage because of the plasma beam? Like,
Velocity
Are
damage?
are the dummies synced? No, they're not. Okay.
I don't, yeah,
no,
I don't
that one
think
gets.
so.
Yeah, no. It's because that one starts slightly later than the other one.
No, but like, this one should only have the 4,500, and then this one should have the like 780. But like when you're casting it through this one, what? I like
High
don't.
rolled on damage.
What up?
You high rolled on damage.
This number's different.
40 times in a row. No, I think because I think you're just missing the main point, honestly, a little bit, the source of it, if anything.
So these little like particles do the most damage, but the little ones come off obviously do damage. I
think you're
red
missing the
damage
source.
is it. Not on this one. This like the red damage is what it should be at. I think. I don't know.
Okay, what's the
dummies are
blue
weird.
damage then?
I don't know. Like it's not correct because it doesn't.
got it.
Like I'm firing through this one. Nothing's fucking changing on this one. The beam is only hitting this one. It has 5,400, and now it has 400. I didn't change anything. I'm firing through this one, and this one gets more damage, which doesn't make any sense.
That training dummy is built different.
Fair enough.
Like grave.
Oh, water can be erased? Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Or static
Man
water.
didn't even know
What
that.
other spells are there in Noita?
Man didn't even know that plasma beam removes liquids.
There's a lot of them.
Make a soccer ball. Make a soccer ball with Giga Holy Bomb. Soccer ball. Soccer
Okay.
ball.
I think it was 8-1, right?
That is
so.
called football in cultured lands.
Yeah, well, your lands are wrong, okay? I will literally spill tea into the ocean.
Such animosity. Grab these two, and then nope, it was not 8-1.
That was not it. Close, but no cigar.
All right, let's find out. It is.
Wait, try
it is
again
8
just
and
in
1.
case.
Oh, you know what it is? It's wand refresh. Fuck wand refresh.
Let's go. Hey.
Soccer ball!
Can you
Can you
kick
put
it? You
glimmers
can
on it?
actually kick it. Nice.
Yeah.
Put glimmers on it.
Actually, I don't know how glimmers work on it. What color are we gonna choose now? Not
Is
piss
there a
yellow.
rainbow?
Yeah, we can
Piss
do
rainbow.
Fucking-
Piss rainbow. It's all going to be yellow every time. Oh, it just adds a particle effect at the end of it.
But it makes the blood not get on it. This one's all bloody and shit. It's seen some war
Yeah, because I
crimes.
really wanted blood on my soccer ball. Yep, that's
Just like fifth
yep,
grade.
that's where it's at, baby.
Just like kindergarten.
Yep.
Oh
God.
my god. Can I put my health back up? We're done testing health stuff, right?
No. I wanted to test one more thing with your health.
What was it?
Can you do...
Football NM Q97. That's the fucking. That's what that reminds me of.
Oh,
Why don't we grab like... What other modifiers can we throw on it? That would be fun.
matter eater.
Add trigger. And then
Chaos larva.
several C's of acid.
That won't work. It'll just eat the holy bomb, but we'll do it.
No,
do
not at all.
See
Two
if
larva
flammable
upwards.
gas too.
No acid.
Larpa upwards.
Yeah. No, LARPA's. Oh, orbit LARPA. We could show off Priskip's finding of like pseudo Infiniwisp, which is really cool. Where's
Ooh,
Trigger?
Quantum split. Put quantum split on the bomb. That doesn't
Where
sound
the
bad.
triggers are.
Yeah.
Just go on Twitter.
Okay, well that's good.
Where?
The trigger, like
You're
add
right.
trigger.
Oh,
they're in
it's.
other.
Why the fuck is it? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not really a
everything makes sense if you put it into context.
We have too
No.
many things.
Okay, so then
That's an interesting blood to power.
Yeah. Okay. What do we want? We want Sea of Acid and
Yeah.
Sea of Tomfuckery.
Oh, you
Uh,
need piercing.
Orbit Larpa.
yeah.
Orbit
There we
Larpa.
go.
Orbit Larpa.
Well, we'll do Schmorbit Larpa after. Did I grab a Schmorbit Larpa? I didn't.
A Schmorbit Larpa.
Yeah. Okay. Boop. Oh, what happened here? Oh, we made some
cast
gonads.
Some absolute huge badongadongs.
Wait, how did that? Why did that work? Not right. Why did add trigger just spawn
It's because you have
itself?
2 blood recharge or blood magic.
Oh no, it's probably the double spell or whatever.
Some huge badongadongs.
Where is spell refresh? Having like 12 different things open makes this so confusing. God dang it,
No,
dang it!
it's the rapid fire, my dude.
How are we rapid firing though? We have divide by 3.
The reduced lifetime.
Okay, you might be right.
Slow but steady. Another use for it.
It's only in test. See, told you. Easy. Now you just gotta stand inside one of the bombs.
Well, you see, it's not actually triggering Sea of Acid. I think because it's a material. Let's do it with like Giga so that it can actually work. I don't think it was my fault. I don't think this was actually fixing it. They can't just... Oh, they can't be made into...
Triggers.
That's dumb. Oh, Christ, calm
Oh.
down. Okay. So, well, with that being said...
Soccer ball goes flying.
Oh, we had an Orbit Larpa. That's okay.
Well, just put 2 on there.
Alright. Sounds like a plan.
Actually, just like whoa.
There we go. We got this abomination. It's an infinite wisp. It's a holy bomb. Okay, goodbye. We'll just spawn another one. This
Grab
is
it.
fine.
Grab it.
That gets a out of 10.
Telekinetic kick. Grab it.
I can't. It doesn't want to be grabbed. It disobeys its master. Oh, we Nope, we didn't grab it.
Can you like cast spells to acid by any chance?
Yes. I'm trying to think of anything bad that could happen.
There you go.
Okay, and let's
It's
do...
funny how little acid come out of the Giga holy bombs, but you know,
Yeah.
just like this massive bomb just turns into a tiny puddle of acid.
We can kind of grab these ones. The Orbit Larpa isn't as jank. But yeah,
Oh, you
Priskip
know,
found out that these ones last for like two minutes or something.
And then they can do,
Yeah.
typical Tuesdays.
But it's like Sunday.
Every day is Tuesday if you think about it.
Every day's
no, I was
Tuesday
not
if you
allowed
want
to
it to be.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be Tuesday every day.
Well,
Tuesday's
you don't
kind of
have
meh.
Every day is Tuesday.
Oh, then I'm gonna go to bed if every day is Tuesday.
No, sleeping is allowed. We're doing gaming. Oh, that looks cool.
You know,
Yeah, I didn't like
wasn't-
FPS either.
it wasn't looking all that cool when it was moving, but now that they're not moving, they're kind of neat.
Kick it.
We're gonna remove
Kick
them
it.
before they
No,
explode.
you need to kick it.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Spawning another one, I guess.
you're such a party pooper. Yeah, let's
Every
go.
party need a pooper. That's why
Yeah.
we invited you, party pooper.
Kick it.
Yeah, kick it. Kick it. Kick it. You need to kick a main one. You need to kick something in the center. Go into the center and kick it. Kick the center. That's not the center. There's the center. There we go.
I don't know if you can furiously hear me smashing my F key, but
Wait, you still have kick set to F?
yeah.
Bruh.
I mean, I do too, but
Okay.
I've set it to shift.
what tech can you do with like touch of whiskey?
Touch of whiskey?
Specifically touch of whiskey.
Yeah, why whiskey?
Out of all of them, why whiskey? Yeah. Like, I don't...
It's the worst one, let's be honest.
Yeah. Is there a worse one? What are the other ones?
Water.
To be fair,
Water, smoke.
I just remember
Oil's the
smoke
worst.
and
Oil's
oil.
pretty bad. Nah,
Oil's
whiskey
terrible.
Oil
is
is-
worse than oil. Whiskey is worse than oil, I'll say it.
Dude, you know what? I'm fine with not being able to aim as long as I can have friction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
That's
can
valid.
have friction, I'm pretty good, you know?
Can you make an
Yes.
infinite... You can't make an infinite wisp from material spells, can you?
Nope. They're
No,
on the.
they are-
Well,
Oh,
you can do it with
infinite,
chunk of
minded.
soil, I think.
What about circle of water?
2-1-1-1. Yeah, so like material spells are in the same category where they're like some are projectiles and some are just like materials and some are just like, oh, run this script to summon a circle of like water or some shit. But what was your other question for an Infiniwisp?
Circle of water. Or
Water?
circle of spell.
No, you
Circle
can't.
of acid,
Circle.
specifically.
Nope. Can't make them
Specifically circle of
Infiniwisp.
no.
You can make stuff
the
that triggers
only-
them, but yeah.
I think the only good ones out of the circle of spells has to be acid and water.
Yeah. Fire is
Like
neat
actually
looking.
usable. It's neat looking, but like in terms of usable in a run. Like this does what all
looks
of
like
2
Mega.
damage to all the enemies.
Well, technically speaking, the dummy is saying that it does 24.5 damage. Unless we're going with the red damage, then it actually does.
I'm going to eat you.
I will shit yourself.
Born to shit. Forced to wipe. Speaking of shitting, I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's the worst segue. Yeah,
Well-
like acid can at least like wipe out a bunch of enemies, and water, if you have some concentrated mana, you can like wipe out most of the vault.
Yeah, that's fair. And water also makes like, if you have
It makes a
electricity.
pretty decoration on the ground. I agree.
It looks nice on the ground. This nice tasty water. We're gonna put water in the water. Oh well, that was
Wow.
very. I
was
thought it would work
underwhelming.
like the traps, where it just goes through terrain. No, clearly not.
No. These are impotent. They
I don't
have,
know. I don't know why they don't go through stuff. Well, you know what? I think it's funny that they do just like Giga and Omega stuff, but honestly, I think there should be more Giga and Omega stuff. Like Giga Circle of Water is able to go through terrain and stuff, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many different like things that they could add, but I don't even know. I don't know if the devs have anything planned or not.
Whiskey.
So, wait, we have repelling cape, don't we? Oh, it doesn't. Wow. Wait, we only have one, right? Okay, never mind. I was like, it does not come off of you. I thought this was the one where I had like 12 repelling capes.
Only 12?
Well,
Bruh.
at a certain point, stacking a spell
Only
becomes
12? Bruh. I need to get back into like actually doing some Noita stuff.
learning.
I haven't
more about
had
it.
700 worm attractors yet, and that's kind of, you know.
You need to have the worms teleport at you. Doesn't it increase their speed now or something?
It does.
That would be so terrifying. Imagine just like going to the holy mountain and then a worm just spawns in you.
To be fair, you'd also have like melee immunity by that point, probably. Hopefully.
Playing
what
without
are you doing
melee
with
immunity.
Worm Attractor without melee immunity? To be fair. So can you do literally anything with the torch spells? Like anything at all?
I didn't even know. I removed this from my like site. I didn't even know that this was a tab.
Yeah.
Can
you do anything to them?
I think Alias came up with something where you were able to like.
I mean,
like, skip
torch
stuff with
obvious. Oh, torch obviously works with burst of wind. I think to make the gust of wind like be flamethrower instead.
Wait,
is, like...
what? What is this bullshit? It's not even at the end of our wand. It's in the center of our wand.
Yeah, because it wasn't designed to be put on long wands. It was designed to be put on the really short ones. Because you only use it ever in the mines. No, it isn't. It's not even gonna turn. That is.
You can't use it on the fast wands, because by the time you have this wand, the devs didn't think like, oh, they're not gonna carry a fucking torch and. That's great.
Wait, what happens if you move torch all the way to the right?
Oh, that was fucking clever. I was like, wait, did they actually program it like that? That would be so smart.
It would be really cool.
Yo,
but no.
that would have like, that would mean so much in like wand building. Like maybe like if you had a spell that was like right here and like something right here, even though they're casting in the same block, like they would cast at different speeds or like different frames. That'd be super cool. But
different like location, yeah.
Yeah.
But alas, it was not meant to be.
Okay,
No.
Nymphs. It's time for me to ask about something that you've owed me for a while. What about
where it is.
Worm Launcher?
Oh. Yeah, that's exactly what we were thinking
What,
of.
Matosada or the worm
The
spell?
Worm Launcher.
I like the worm launcher.
Worm
There it
Launcher's
is.
nice.
It's likewise it has charges, so you either have to do. Oh,
Let's pair it with the
all my
refresh.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you did because you're a silly Billy, but you know.
Yeah, I wanted to clean my
You
inventory up.
silly goose.
The silliest of goose.
I love that spell. It makes a perfect circle every time, I'm pretty sure. Or like that perfect shape.
I don't know about that one.
Or at least pretty damn close.
I think does it base it off of like
What happens if you
material it's
add
going
lifetime to this boy? Can you even
Can you
add
make an
lifetime to
Infinituous
this one?
worm?
in?
Can you have a pet worm?
You sure can. I don't remember what it is.
Oh yeah,
3 and
boys,
1.
let's go.
All right, let's do it. So 3 and 1.
Nova's pet. I want a pet.
Oh, my brain.exe has stopped working. 3.
Wait, does it count as a
1.
a friendly creature?
By no means no. By all means no.
That was almost a sentence.
No!
Why are you killing them?
No, it's fine. It's fine. See, this one lived.
Oh, okay. Hey, friend.
He's
Why do you
very-
have melee immunity? Are you suicidal?
Yeah.
Built different.
Okay,
Suicidal.
to be fair, I built this character not knowing that you could like edit perks and stuff, and like I wanted to make sure that I wasn't adding stuff that like you could test with, like, oh, is this thing going to do damage to you if you have melee? I don't know. Okay, you know, upon saying that, it was not well thought out.
Will Giga Saw Blade do damage to you if you have melee?
At least you're admitting it.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Dude, Worm
that
Friend. Can you put him on a leash?
he is. Oh.
Uh,
How would
like
you
a
put him on a leash?
That's my first.
He's gonna slowly just like tear
homie
away
didn't-
everything you know and love.
Yeah, he's real obnoxious. Not gonna lie. He's just
No!
eating
No!
literally
Hey,
everything.
You
That's
have
right.
you have spells to acid, don't you?
No, don't kill my friend.
Kill him.
He's the last
He
thing
needs
I
to
have.
go.
Oh no, we dropped
No, you
it.
don't.
We gotta spawn
You
one in.
dropped it, you silly
This is the
goose.
last thing I have. I promise you, if you kill him now, we'll never stop casting end of everything's on your stream.
That's fine. You're already doing it anyway. we're gonna rebuild him. How about that? We're gonna make him better.
There's nothing better than
We'll make 10 of him. How about that? Will that make you feel better too?
That's gonna be 41.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Why does it remind
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Is exactly how to describe that thing. Like perfectly. Like it is just one worm with 4 tails, isn't it?
Why
Why is it? Why?
does it kind of remind me of like a Lupin?
you
Yeah,
know those
kinda.
like I think that's what you said. The like Muppet things, the like mop looking things, the things that go
Yeah.
like mop or whatever.
The ones you made your tentacles out of originally, at least.
What a creature. Oh, it looks so weird when it's floating towards you. Oh, I kind of don't like
That's
it.
menacing. That's
Oh.
menacing.
Like I said,
Is it
the
coming
original
for
was
us?
always the best.
Fucking here.
Can you like change the color of the worm?
No. Well, unless they fixed glimmers or glimmers, yeah. They're
Big rainbow explosion.
It's literally just a pixel that's fucking decimating the ground around you.
yeah. I don't know. See,
Oh.
if they made Omega
Oh, he's
glimmer,
back. He's back. He needs to.
Who's back?
they're okay. I can't.
Hold on.
No more.
I got this.
Oh, are we going to welcome them back with this abomination?
Yes.
Okay.
I want them to say the exact same thing I said.
That is, he's in general.
Hi.
What was that?
You got teleported here.
Is that your mod power usage?
My official Discord mod power usage.
Wow.
All right, Holy, are you
Abusing
ready?
your powers already. Only a couple weeks in, huh?
Yeah, you know, accepting bribes to ban people.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%, hands down.
Didn't even
wait.
take mine, and Ix was like bribed to ban Nick.
Why would I ban
Here we were hoping, you know, and you just ruined it for us. How do you
Yeah.
feel about this?
Yeah, how do you
on
feel
there?
about it? How do you
What's
feel
going on
about
there?
this? Just
It's-
how do you feel about this?
It's just a
That's
worm
all
launcher.
That's all I want to ask. That's all I want to ask. How do you feel about
Infinite
this?
worm launcher.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
it?
this?
It has
Holy-
several tails.
Holy, how do you feel about this creature?
How I feel about what?
this creature. My pet.
I don't think I feel.
I think that's a better response.
It has removed all emotion from him.
I don't think I feel.
Wait. How many more can you put on it? Can you put more? Like, can you divide it by 800?
Oh goodness.
You need to divide the orbit larpa. There
Yeah,
we go.
By 800.
Yeah.
So,
You
Also
can't
turn
do
him
this
into
by
acid.
you like that? Why? I have so many questions.
Oh yeah.
Just
get
don't
rid of
worry.
these ones. Yeah,
Just don't feel.
we went into the dark side of testing stuff.
Just grab gamma.
You know, that would be smart, but I am not a smart person.
Can you please just do what the smart person tells you to do and grab a gamma?
No. Grab Alpha to spite him.
Yeah.
That would spite me. You're right. You're right. That would spite me. Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
Why
wait,
are
where
you
am I
putting
going?
Alpha? Why are you even...
It works.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Why
Oh,
does
it's not
this
gonna work because divide by is dumb. There we go. I fixed it.
Ugh!
Why
That
does
is-
it?
That is a lot of tail.
It kind of looks like a broom.
It's kind of
like
a broom.
wig. It's a wig. Very wild wig.
Wild, wild wig.
This is the creature that I would see in outer space.
Like that.
What's up?
Just don't understand why is it following you like that.
It's the
it
worm
likes
launcher
us.
spell. The worm launcher spell does that. It's a classic case of it do be like that.
It
Not
do be
sometimes, literally all the time.
No, he's literally built different.
No, they're all built the same.
Oh my god. Nymphs, can you put a personal gravity field on it? Or projectile gravity field?
Maybe.
I want to see if the worm itself will start spazzing out.
Nah, it wouldn't be
Upwards,
personal.
That's what you need.
What? What?
Projectile
Oh, you know
gravity
what?
field.
It's technically a spell, so it's not gonna die from this. Oh, we can't see it though.
You killed it.
No,
He's
no,
gonna
no.
return.
They're fine.
He's
they're
gonna
fine.
return.
They're fine.
That's okay.
They're
it's
fine
alright.
over there. We can make another one.
Yeah.
We're going on a journey with them.
He looks so out of
This is this is the Omega
Omega tentacle.
Omega, what is it? Elrich portal.
This is literally something I would see out of like a video game.
Nymphs, add copy trail to the worms.
What trail?
The copy one.
Oh my god.
Then we have
I
to
hate
do
I
help.
hate it so much that
Let me out. Kill it. Okay.
Let me in.
Hey, yo.
We need to do. It's considered a projectile.
I'm so happy that we got all of 5 minutes of usable footage so far.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We got like the whole going through the the requirement spells, and then after that we've just been solidly just dicking about.
That's fair. That's what science sessions are.
So do we wanna like put a pin in this, like,
No.
and then
No.
no? Okay.
We'll have like a closing one. It'll probably be this LARPA creation that we're going with.
Can you just put upwards ARPA on it?
There's
Sure
downward
thing.
LARPA over there. It's basically the same.
Explosion LARPA, I heard.
I heard
sort of-
downwards LARPA
Downwards
actually.
LARPA. Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that. Heard it also.
It's a bit above.
octagonal-
No, that's not the one.
I-
Upwards.
I wish there was
to
a
the left.
attack.
No, that's downwards bolt
This?
button. You need the one. No,
This?
that's the one to the.
Left, up, up. God damn it!
Nymphs. Yes, Chaos.
Chaos
Why
ARPA.
are you so
Wait,
difficult?
Put Chaos ARPA.
Put
I have
the
so much
LARPA.
random shit in my inventory now. Okay.
Every
give me-
LARPA.
Are we gonna divide it first? How are we going about
Yes,
this?
Absolutely. Hi, Ham.
Holy
we're having,
shit.
We're having a
It's
science
Graham.
session. Graham.
Graham.
You joined us in an
Excited that it's
awkward point.
Yeah.
Are you ready to watch beauty happen?
No, this is not beauty.
I
This
didn't
is
even check what channel this was.
this
You're
is the
seeing the
SciSesh channel. Welcome. You are now being recorded.
You have no choice.
Sorry, dog.
All
Right
let's
now,
do this.
You
We
should
are
just
all
say
going
sorry
to
to
hell
yourself.
because this is a sin. Jesus.
My army grows. My army grows.
I probably should have given myself melee immunity because I'm getting knocked around. I don't think they're actually stunning me though. Or if I
Cam, how
am
do you
being
feel
stunned.
about
Doesn't
what you're
seem
looking
like-
at?
It's worms.
I like that little donut of blood right there.
Yes.
Hey, him. How do you feel about this?
I have
Oh my god.
questions about myself I didn't think I would have.
Oh my god!
Now it's time for one last thing. You must divide it by 800.
We can. Oh yeah, we can. We're not gonna divide the other things by anything then,
No,
because
just
they
the
are.
orbit larpa. Just the orbit larpa.
You can't divide modifiers by 800. You can only divide by like either 100 or 40.
Divide the larpa orbit larpa by 100,
All right.
and
we
then
can do
and
that.
then the worm thing by 10. This won't crash your computer. Oh, hold.
Like how
Yeah, this actually makes me ask questions about myself as well.
Yeah. The worm wings.
Yeah, so
discovering
when you
stuff
heard
about myself
worm
that I
rain,
did
this
not
was what
know.
you thought. What you got was like, 3 large worms. and
Yeah.
a tiny worm.
What's like-
worm
What's this is the
worm
better one.
drizzle.
Can you put,
Oh my
put a gravity
goodness.
shield on yourself?
No.
Put bookmark
They last
spell
too
on.
long. Help. Stop.
They all kind of just disappeared. You know
Okay.
what? This wand was worth it. This is the entire science session wand. It
This
was
Yeah,
this
that's
summarizes
A
our
lot to learn
Discord.
from that.
Wait, just put a single always cast on this wand now. Just a random one. From
Ah,
that part.
no.
Do it. Just a random
Okay,
always
Let's
cast.
okay, can we figure out anything to actually so we have gone through one thing, one applicable use of the requirement spells. I want to try to salvage this.
Okay. Let-
Dude, imagine trying to salvage, like, the embodiment of hell. Like, this isn't possible.
Okay. Okay. Ham, do me one favor. Can you just disconnect Nova from the call? Then we can salvage this. Let's go.
Goodbye, my brethren.
You left. Okay.
So
Uh
I know like Andy was doing stuff with like changing the colors of it. That and Bambi, like they were making a multicolored like Lumi wand.
Ooh.
So
lightsabers?
yeah. We
Wait,
need
can you make
to
that
get
one
them.
lightsaber from, like, Star Wars?
If there's one that changes colors, maybe.
Can you
That'd
make
be
a red
cool.
lightsaber?
A red one that turns blue.
Yes.
and then turns back into
God.
red, and then after it is turned red, it turns purple.
Yes.
We can make that happen,
Yeah.
actually.
Which it's a bunch of worms.
Also rainbow. Just worms. The name of this episode is gonna be named Math, Worms, and fucking Lightsabers.
Do you really think this will be an episode?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And this time I didn't forget to record.
Or did you?
Wait, did you forget to record the previous?
I mean, what? No, there was no previous session.
Yeah, no. This is the first
No,
one.
I mean, I
This is
have no
first
recollection
episode.
of it, so yeah,
Yeah, first ever SciSesh.
cool.
Okay, I'm already overwhelmed. These things are just like voids of knowledge that like
Okay,
I don't.
you need to look at the bananas,
do-
Nymphs.
I will
Look
do
at the
Okay.
bananas. Feel them
Nymphs.
speak to you.
Nymphs,
This banana.
I will do a one-on-one private call with you explaining how everything works here eventually.
Banana.
Okay. Let's not think about timers right now because they're gonna mess with your like system. Just go with there's another regular one. You have one more regular
Why
one
do you
all the
have
way
to
to
use
the
the
right.
math ones for this?
Because we want to make it swap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, based on
That
some
makes
stuff.
sense.
I don't know, like if we're low
Every
health,
other,
it does
the
something
every
else.
other one. No, the every other one. Just put down like 8 every other math spells. And then every other time it casts, it casts
Oh,
different
that's
color.
a smart way of doing it. Yeah, why don't we just grab more every others?
I mean, you can do this with like all
this one?
requirements. Like if you're low on health, shoot the piss yellow laser.
Honestly, that might be useful for people who struggle with keeping tab on their HP. It's like, oh
Yeah, that's
shit,
valid.
my HP is below 25% now.
That's the. There,
Okay,
that
we're
should
gonna
be enough.
throw these up here. Okay, and then we do.
So, okay. Can you, like, put brackets instead of brackets in this one?
Yes.
Can I?
Oh,
You can? That's
That's
dope.
getting confusing.
Okay,
Tell me these things.
So something I want to just point out real quickly is theoretically in Noita, you can make a computer due to the requirement spells and how they work. And in that case, I want someone to build a computer. Okay, someone now has to build a computer using only wands. Okay, up to like 4-bit integer. I thank you for my TED talk.
I'm looking for glimmers.
Thank
That
you
is really
for my
inspiring.
TED Talk.
Yeah. If you couldn't tell, I'm having a stroke.
we
Do need to
could.
call the police.
Uh,
Okay.
The
there's-
orange
I
and the
don't-
laser need to swap.
yeah.
Thank
Orange
you.
and laser need to swap.
Okay.
Is this,
that should be good.
Does this look good? I don't
Yeah,
know
it
what the
should
fuck's
work.
going on.
It should actually
mean-
make a rainbow laser.
Okay,
Oh,
well.
it's very fast. Make it out of.
No,
of,
you need to have every other not be in every other.
What?
You need to remove half of the every others.
Okay, so the second one, yeah, remove that
Yeah,
one.
and the fourth one.
Yeah,
That one.
I'll do it.
That's
I'll
it.
do it.
Okay, well.
Now it actually swaps colors a bit.
Okay. Let me grab some long lasers. This
Light
one.
shot.
Okay.
We're making nymphs just struggle, and I kind of enjoy this.
I fucking hate the requirement spells.
That's valid.
they make me feel so insignificant with wand building. Like
This is what coding makes me feel like, Nymphs. Suffer.
Ooh, I like
Ooh,
that.
nice.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
It makes
They
you
become
just
white if you hold them still.
Wait.
Yeah.
Put on the beginning of every one, just formation above and below. Or no. Which formation spell? That one. Yeah.
But this is like a 3 cast, so it's going to mess with them.
put it
isn't
all the way at the beginning of the wand.
All the
Doesn't
way at
matter,
the
who
beginning.
cares? Yeah, just put it
Fucking
on.
Let's just see what
Wood.
happens.
See what it does. You know, like
Just see,
Yeah,
just see
just-
what happens.
Just watch me shift over all the spells real quick. Okay.
I think the hexagon will be better.
See, that's really cool.
no, that's kind of nice.
But that doesn't make any
That's
sense.
really
I
neat.
didn't learn shit from that.
Okay.
No.
Try the hexagon.
Well, what it's doing is that it's for some reason making the side lasers red. And the
Thanks.
front laser is like swapping colors a bit.
Let me
is
swap this
cool.
for yellow so I know that it's not. Oh, it's
Oh,
actually this one.
It's-
This was.
Piss, yeah.
This
Make
is
it
orange.
Rainbow. Make it rainbow. Make it
That's
rainbow. Make
piss.
it rainbow.
No, we're making it
Piss
piss because then we
rainbow.
know. So
No,
why?
No, make that middle one rainbow. Make that middle one
Rainbow
rainbow.
glimmer. Rainbow glimmer.
Rainbow glimmer.
Have it on the top.
We're not gonna learn
Rainbow
anything
glimmer.
from that. Why? Now it's a fucking rainbow.
Rainbow glimmer.
But
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
He's just losing his shit.
I'm trying to learn making a rainbow.
I love that Nymphs learning strategy is brute forcing everything.
What was that you were gonna say?
Try to replace the first spell to the X. Let's see what it does.
Wait, to what?
Yeah, to the hexagon.
Oh, the first one. Oh, hexagon. Oh, now they're all blue.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Why are they all blue?
whoa, it's every other. Yeah, you see the thing. I found the issue. Nymphs.
You need to put end brackets on.
You don't have end brackets. You didn't put the closing bananas on
You
there.
need to put the closing bananas on. No.
Yeah,
not
all the way over there. You need
all of
like
them?
you need.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, on all of them, all 3 of them, Nymphs. Oh God, 3 closing bananas. No, that's
We're-
too far. There we go.
We're gonna close the first
Yeah.
one and see what it does.
See, now it's changing a bit.
Oh.
See, you need the closing bananas on there.
Oh.
Yeah, this
Because
is
you
the
don't want to cast the one spell every now and then. You want to cast all of them.
I love Dragon's actually getting genuinely pissed off.
No, I'm not actually getting genuinely pissed. I'm just
No.
playing it up for the video.
Yeah. I know, Dragon.
Where are your closing bananas, Nymphs? We need more closing bananas.
I
Come
got
on.
one. I only got
There
one
you go.
extra one.
One more. We need to grab another one.
broke
Now they're all
again.
blue again. Because you broke it. You don't have enough closing bananas. You need more. Come on. No, that's too far. How are you this bad?
Wait,
Back. You need to
where
pull-
am I
pull back
building?
4 slots. Back to the right 4 slots.
1,
1,
2,
2, 3, 4. There we go.
I'm not actually learning.
Okay, now you need one more closing banana, and then everything will be all right, all the way
Will
at
it?
the end.
I feel like it won't
everything will feel
prevents it from
great.
looping.
Are you? There we go.
be. I got closing bananas.
See? This is
Maybe?
This is the importance of closing your brackets in both code
But-
and in Noita.
But like these ones aren't being cast. Oh,
Okay.
they're being cast with that. No, they're not.
Yeah, they were being cast with the every other. This is why you put closing brackets.
Well, but I don't
these
see any purple
aren't-
in there. Why is there no green or purple?
Yeah, there's no green or
It's
purple.
Well, just spin it around. Why is
There's
it all red?
blue, yellow, white, or something. I don't know, blue and yellow at least.
Wait.
There's also no red. Oh, the hexagon is fucking with it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
the hexagon.
We'll remove the
Take it out.
hexagon and everything will be okay.
Yeah, see? Now it's rainbow.
Nice.
And it's a rainbow with distinctly more green and purple, should be at least, than the other colors.
Put a heavy spread at the beginning of it. Just at the beginning of
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I kind of didn't really.
Christmas time.
No, it's only firing.
Oh.
Yeah, I get it.
It's
Yeah.
only messing up the ones that aren't in brackets. So if I throw this
No,
in the
it's-
bracket, it's
it-
only messing up the red one
Yes.
and the bananas.
But so the heavy spread was messing up every other of the bracket and the first other shot. So it's either red
Oh.
or green. Yeah, right. The other ones
I-
are gonna be fine.
I see.
Yeah.
So you have to put a heavy shot in every bracket.
Yeah, the brackets are basically just if sentences.
Think of the brackets as mini wands.
Oh, that's a
I
nice
can
way to
see
think
that.
about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make a mod which lets you put a wand inside of another wand.
Yes.
Inside of another wand, inside of another wand, inside
Dude,
of another
that
wand,
way,
inside of
that
another
way there
wand.
would be no limits, meaning that you could build a computer in Noita.
Where's our area? That okay, we're not gonna be able to find it.
Nymphs.
Who am I
Yeah,
kidding?
you remember when you
Nymphs.
summoned literally the worm apocalypse?
Or
Mm,
like, do you remember the last time when I summoned the end of everything?
no.
That's what happened to me.
We
What?
should end every one of these sessions with the end of everything.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we have to
Divide
make
by-
it different.
We have to
Okay,
make
end
it
dividing
this
it-
one, end this one. With the end.
Dividing it doesn't do anything, just makes it more laggy.
Exactly, exactly. Every time
Okay.
you just add another end of everything.
It's up here. I'll see it. I'll find it. Ah, I found it. Okay, that's more confusing. I don't like looking at that.
That is not displaying correctly. Yeah.
Wait, is this
Try,
one?
try,
Yeah, no.
What's up?
try changing the projectiles to something else.
That would probably be a
Yeah,
good
put,
way
like-
of showing
like,
off, too.
spark bolts
or
on there.
something like this.
Spitter bolts.
Yeah, spitter bolts, spark bolts, anything like that.
I
Spark
like
bolts
my
would make infinite wisps.
my Schmenergy
How?
morbs.
Just spark bolts with infinite wisp is one lifetime up.
No, it's one lifetime down.
Am I dumb?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, that's
you're
right.
doing a silly.
Take off that spread.
You would need to add like heavy spread for each bracket.
You know what I realized is happening? It's because the every other is casting multiple times, isn't it?
Huh?
Like, won't it like? I don't know how to explain this well, but like, because it's showing more like, what is it? Green and is it showing more? What is it showing more?
It's showing more green and purple because that's being cast every
Yeah.
refresh, but the other ones are being cast every other. It's
so
obvious.
Just add more brackets on Nymphs.
No, we don't need more brackets. we
More
don't have space for more brackets. Ham, do your thing.
Ham just left.
Oh,
So
Nymphs, disconnect. Disconnect Nova. Come on.
Disconnect Gray. Everyone that's leaving.
Yeah, everybody leaves the sun. Dude, the fucking sun is up. It's 5
No, it's not.
a.m. It's 5
it's not.
a.m. Shut up, fucking Americans. You live in the American continent, so it's fine. Counts.
I will
there.
spill tea into your ocean.
All
I'm
right.
gonna continually make.
I will, I don't know, raid you and like
Yo. Right.
pray to, I don't know.
I'm gonna sit in my lava pool.
Yay, lava pool.
Where is your
Fine.
babas?
We have hearts. We don't got babas. Wait, why is it
Wait, why are
spawning?
they
Wait, what?
to be continued?
Oh, it could be. Wait, what? Did I just
How far down?
magically find 0, 0? No, that's not right. 0, 0. Are they
How far
all?
down are they?
Have you ever
Um,
tried to cast the end of everything?
Help! Ah! We're fine.
Hit him! Hit him! Hit him!
We're fine. We're that far
No.
down.
That's not it.
Maybe.
Have you ever tried to cast the end of everything like in 100 100 to see if the numbers match? Breaks it.
We tried in parallel worlds and it works the exact same.
Yeah. But like what Holy's saying is like just like same numbers or something. Either we got
same
really lucky with casting it, or like there's something with like how far we cast it down, or maybe it's just the wand. I don't know.
Maybe you have to
I
cast
think-
it at your
I think-
cursor.
I think the game just had enough. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
the
Yeah.
game is just fed up with like bullshit play.
Yeah. So
Well, yeah,
He's-
we'll
he's
wrap
not
this
our
science
no
session up.
fucking clue. I have no clue how you're gonna make this into a coherent video. So Godspeed to you.
Probably
man.
not. So like for science sessions, most of the time it's just unedited. So there's gonna be a lot of it. But for those of you that are watching, thank you very much for enjoying our antics and yeah.
Join the
Antics is
Discord. Join the
definitely the word.
Discord, guys.
Join the
Join the
Discord.
Join the Discord.
Join the
I can't-
Discord.
You can cause shenanigans with me. Help me kill
Join
Nymphs.
the Discord.
Help me kill Nymphs on his streams with End of Everything, guys. Yeah, I haven't been able to make it there the
Yes.
last few times. Come on, guys. We need
Join
to kill
the
Nymphs.
Discord.
Join the
One of
Discord.
us. One
One
of
of
us.
us.
One of
of
us. One of us.
And I didn't exactly know how to end this properly, but here's our group of wonderful individuals, and hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you learned something. Have a wonderful evening, noon, and/or night. Goodbye.